Okay. Good morning, everyone. Excuse me. Welcome to the Ancient Oaks Park Managers live broadcast here, a live update. And like I said, good morning. And it's a nice, bright, sunny day here in South Central Florida. 76 degrees outside. Um, Not sure what the humidity level is. Oh, it looks like it's 73% humidity, which is a little bit lower for us, which we appreciate. And beautiful day. Another day in paradise. Excuse me. Like I said, welcome again. Got a few people jumping on, and appreciate that. And I'll start with events and remember to go back to them. Uh, like I said many times, not everybody jumps on at the time of the live, but they come back later on when it's more conducive to their time that they want to be there. Watch it at your convenience. There we go. All right. The first event that we have coming up for the park that I have a note on, there are other events going on, but the main ones, the Tennessee Carolina first ever Valentine's Dance. And it's this Saturday, February 11th. And let's see, dance contest, two-step fast dance, slow dance, door prizes, cake for dessert. Tickets are $9 each. The sales of the tickets at the clubhouse are over. I don't know if there'll be any available at the door. There usually is, but maybe somebody will jump on in case there isn't. There are not available at the door. And there's going to be a photo booth at the at it. So that'll be fun. The other event we have coming up is Michigan Ohio State Night, Saturday, February 25th. And I guess that'll be 2 weeks from this Saturday. And doesn't matter if you're from a different state, come enjoy the tasty meal, great music and friendship in the park. And it's got the supper with chicken cordon bleu, mashed potatoes, green beans, and cake for dessert. Live auction, dancing to the DJ Crash. Let's see. The tickets will still be available on Thursday, February 14th, Valentine's Day. Saturday, February. It says Saturday, February 16th. That's got to be wrong. Thursday, February 9th. It's Thursday, February 16th. Tuesday, February 21st, and Saturday, February 23rd. Tickets are only $17. All right, we got that. Okay. I hit the wrong button there. Took myself off the stream. I got a few people. Got a fair amount of people on. I know I sent the dial my calls out this morning, so expected a few more people. There are a couple things that really need to go out here, and big thing is this Xfinity Bluestream changeover. The construction is going really well in the park, and they're getting set up for that. They're putting what they call the trailer boxes in at the units and working at getting the cables run to the inside. They haven't started actually putting the boxes inside yet. That'll come. We have a list of about 65 people that we need to get with as far as how they are getting the cable across your pavers and into the house. So either Heath, mainly it's the Heath and Mario. Heath is from actually Bluestream, Mario's from the contractor to Bluestream on getting those lines run into you. Let me pull it. I got it here. Gave me an example yesterday that we can use. This is the box that will be put outside the unit, and basically what this does, they'll be connecting to the inside on this. that from here, from the underground wire goes into that. And then from that box, this is the example of the wire that heads over into the house, your house or your RV. And it's just a thin little wire. And on at least several units, if you don't have a pipe underneath your pavers, on several units, they just make a saw cut along, mainly try to get the joints in your pavers, and they might have to cut through a block or two, cut into a block or two, because they don't actually cut it in half. They only need to go not much deeper than what the wire is. It's very thin, and they just go a little bit more than that, and then they can fill in over top it. So it's just a saw cut on the top of the paver to get over into your unit. Trying to get with everybody, trying to make it as inconspicuous as possible and just as easily as possible. So we're doing that. The other problem is that the Comcast or Xfinity, however you want to call that corporation, did not work with them on continuing the bulk agreement or providing bulk cable services to us till they were able to take over. Xfinity wants everybody to sign up with their own account. And so in order to keep your basic cable services coming at this point in time, you will, as far as I know, and it's, hope not subject to too much change, but you will have to go ahead and sign up with Xfinity if you haven't already have an account. If you're just getting basic cable, you probably haven't been getting a bill. They will create an account for you, and you'll have to sign up for that to continue your basic cable services. Those that already have internet and additional products, you already have an account, but you'll have to contact them and tell them that you want the additional video services. Otherwise, your basic cable, I don't know how they would do that. That if you're getting HD programming, how they'd be able to cut off your basic cable services at the same time. But I don't know. That's what they say in their letter that they can do. So you'll have to sign up for that. Bluestream will reimburse everybody for that period of time that you have to be connected still with Comcast before they turn their connection on, which is the latest is supposed to be by July 1st. So that's where that is. If you have any questions, come talk to me. We'll try to explain it. If you don't understand it like that, I will be putting out something in writing, but a lot of times writing doesn't do it. Maybe I'll do another like a video to post on the our Facebook page and the web page that kind of explains it, and be able to go from there. We will be talking to the Bluestream group every Friday at 2:00. The board and I have a ongoing meeting till they can get this totally up and going. Right now, till May 5th is when the Saturday or Friday meetings are to take place. Okay. And that isn't all of that, but that's what we have for now. And it's anyway, we're going to move on from that. Like I said, contact me at the office here. Come in, email me. I'm putting one email together. Somebody contacted us, try to explain it a little better, and they're on the Bluestream changeover. Okay. Another thing that has changed, and the post office changed their people that are delivering to us. That Fred put a thing. We thought Bluestream was going to pay Comcast, but apparently Comcast doesn't want that to happen, and so they're not able to do that. Assume that would be the way, but Comcast Xfinity is not playing nice, and they want to retain their customers, and so they want to set everybody else up and I guess they didn't want to handle it that way. The post office box here at the park, that room is actually considered federal government property once they inside there. And they've changed that. We used to be able to, if you lost your key or you needed replacement keys, you used to be able to give us the money and we'd give it to the carrier and they would then take care of it. But in the federal government's, or at least the local postmasters, whatever you want to call their decision making process, they have decided that if you need the new keys to this box here, you have to go to the post office with your money and proof like your warranty deed if you're an owner, or your rental agreement if you're renting from somebody in the park, to replace your keys to the mailbox. So that is the procedure that they're doing now. So it'd be a good thing not to lose your keys. And if you want, I have an engraver here in the office. The most time the keys that they give you for your box has a 5-digit number on that. We can put that mailbox key number into the tops, so if somebody turns in just the key, we'd be able to identify whose it went to. And then also on that key, if you wanted, we could put your box number, so that once again, the key, box, and as usual, also make sure that we have your box number in our top system. So once again, it's all tied together. Somebody loses a key, and we can take care of it. Okay, we have a question. If we sign up, they'll put us on contact. Then we will have to pay extra to close it out. Well, we'll bring that up in the meeting today with the Blue Stream and make sure that if it's extra to close it out, they will have to pay that fee, so that it is transparent to you, at least money wise. All right, let me write that down. Put a pad of paper out here for me just for that kind of purpose. Close out of contract. BSF to pay. All right. We'll put that up in the meeting. Get that taken care of. Okay. So everybody clear on the keys? Unfortunately, if you lose your mailbox key or need a replacement key, you will have to go to the post office and take care of it there. They will no longer let us take care of it here. Okay, Fred, I don't know how they'll charge you a reactivating fee if you're just closing it out. I didn't hear on the letters that people were getting that they were saying that you had to, because it's not a reactivation, it's just adding services on. So, don't think that's going to be, but I will check that out. Okay. Mailbox key. Also, our next thing that we're going to move on to is the dog waste. If you're walking your dog and you collect your dog waste, which you should, absolutely, you need to do that, please don't put the dog waste in the clubhouse trash receptacles. That's not where it belongs. You need to dispose of it at your own place. If you're at we have them at the dog walks, and that's where you need to put the dog waste, is in the containers we have provided there. But don't be putting them in at the clubhouse. That we don't need that stink around the clubhouse. All right. Remember that the containers, dog poop in the containers at the dog walks only, and otherwise dispose of it properly, either at your house or just take it straight down to the compactor and put it inside the compactor. All right, another one I have to mention again. It just seems the message doesn't get through. The folks, you're supposed to stop at the gate. There's a stop sign there. Even if it's open, it will stay open when you pull up to where the gate is, where that stop sign is. You're supposed to stop and then proceed slowly. We have a lot of people, apparently, or at least a few people, definitely more than what any one person is more than what we want, that has a different perception of what going slow is. Please remember, speed limit is 15. Doesn't mean you have to go 15 miles an hour. We prefer to be lower than that, but especially if there's people around and there's traffic, slow down. We don't want anybody getting hit or any accident happening here in the park. So once again, remember to do that. So stop at the gate. There's a stop sign there. You're supposed to stop before proceeding. And like I said, slow down in the park. This week, Chris and I got together, and mainly Chris, we are putting out some traps to reduce the lizard population. Specifically, we're going after the red-headed agamas. The female red-headed agamas are just a bigger one. They're shaped fairly close to the males, but they got more of a green head, a green tinge around the head. But them and the curly tails, many times they're very, very much out and in the streets and leaving messes everywhere. And both of those are invasive species, which is proper to get rid of them. One thing that we'll be working on pretty soon is the total removal. We'll have another night. I know there's one or two guys that volunteered to go along with us when we do that. So we'll make a plan ahead of time, let people know, and maybe you can join us. But we'll have to make sure that you're aware of what we can and can't do. And don't want to have too many people just because of the fact that they are poisonous. Okay. But that'll be coming up. And I'll mention the events again for those that came in later. The first one coming up is the Tennessee Carolina Valentine's Dance. That's Saturday, February 11th. And I believe, like I said, nobody said that the tickets are not available at the door, so there may be tickets available at the door. There's not a dinner, there's just desserts. So, but there's still $10 each at the door. And there's these posters out and about in the park, so you'll be able to get that. But remember, Saturday, and that is from 6:30 to 9, I believe it is. It says 8 on there, but they told me that they may be a little bit later. The other thing is the Saturday, February 25th, the Michigan-Ohio State Night. And there's all the details there. Tickets are on sale in the clubhouse on Tuesdays and Thursdays from 9 to 11. And it's the 14th, the 16th, the 21st, and the 23rd. That's basically the next 2 weeks before the dinner takes place. Those tickets are $17. There's a meal provided. So I don't think they want to be selling tickets at the door so they know how much food to prepare. Excuse me. I just had a little bit of a cough lately. I see the like button getting pressed. Please press the like button. That helps Facebook put it out to the people that they'll kind of algorithm. They know that you're with Ancient Oaks. This is Ancient Oaks. And they'll put the announcements to more people or spread it to more people. It'll show up on their timeline. The more people like it that are involved with Agent Oaks. It'll put on other people's timeline that they put together as far as similar interest. Okay. And that also goes for YouTube if there's anybody watching from YouTube. One thing I hadn't mentioned this one, I didn't even put it down. Yeah, I know it's only the beginning or really close to the middle of February. But remember, in all that you do on your unit or your place there, keep in mind that you will be leaving for and hurricane season will start June 1st. So when you leave, if you're not going to be back by June 1st to prepare your place, please you leave your place as if you're expecting a Category 5 hurricane. That will mean that, once again, we won't have to spend near as much time going around trying to find stuff that's not tied down properly or put up in place. As far as the workers that will be able to concentrate, keeping everybody property as safe as possible. So your place needs to be able to, if you got shutters that you usually put up, you need to put up the shutters, boarding, or whatever. We do ask that you do that. Whatever, if you do put up shutters and whatever procedure you use to protect your windows, that it looks nice. Not if you got sheets of insulation that you're doing on the inside, put a painted sign outside. We don't want to be able to see the names of don't want it to look industrial while you're gone. Okay. I've mentioned that to a few people last year when they left. And any type of shutters actually are supposed to, if you don't have shutters currently, any other type of material you're putting on your windows, you should have gotten a site modification for that system that you're putting on. You just can't throw up a board on there and screw it to the piece of plywood and screw it to the wall while you're gone for the season. If you're here and you're temporarily boarding up, yeah, but that maybe is possible. But for a system that you're going to leave up for 9 months, we want it to look good, not look like you said, industrial or otherwise. So do remember that, and remember that boats and golf carts left on your carport need to be anchored down. One that protects it during a storm, and then it also aids in the making sure that nobody is, excuse me, nobody's able to come in and quickly abscond with your property. So remember that, anchor golf carts and boats down, and prepare your place. And then you don't have to, like I said, just have in mind whatever you're doing on your place and decorating you're doing, have in mind that you have a place to store it inside or underneath, and that you're not at the last minute saying, "Oh, I can't, I don't have any place for this." All right. I don't see any other questions coming up. Like I said, contact me. My phone number is on the front door if you need to get a hold of me for whatever reason. I'm not, like I said, not putting it out here on the Facebook because of this goes out everywhere. No, I forgot to close that down. And don't need it on the World Wide Web that having all those extended warranty people calling me. Okay, so we had Sig said hi, and then hi from Lisa Taylor. Renee is here saying hi. Fred's here saying good morning. Good morning to Janice. And we have Alan. And got Jim here. And we got Brian here. And we got Fred. Yeah. I already discussed that. We had hope for that. So, and Sandy. Good morning. And hello. So hello to all you folks. We hope you have a great weekend. Looks like it's supposed to be a cold front come through, I think, tonight. At least I remember earlier in the week. I hadn't checked the weather forecast for tomorrow again. But, we got Betty Hall coming in and saying hi. Good morning to you. Well, have a great weekend. And remember, Valentine's Day is coming up. And I didn't forget. I knew it was coming up, but you know how things get up on you. I got Kathy's birthday is on Sunday, so I better take care of that, hadn't I? All right. Like I said, have a great weekend. Enjoy yourself. Be kind to your neighbor. Be kind to everyone. And we'll see you on the next go round. Till then, live long and prosper.